Philadelphia. Okay. Jill, did you make it out there safely? Yup. Yes, I don't think I'm being followed. Which is surprising, considering they saw me go through the front door. Good, but they'll notice you're missing soon enough, and your agency tracking implants will lead them right to you. You need to get rid of that thing as soon as possible. There's a medical clinic not far from here, which you should be able to reach by train. Keep a low profile and I'll give you instructions when you get to the clinic. This is once again the soundtrack playing. Shady dealer. Hey girl, you see something you like? I got what you need. Okay. Be the creep, I don't need anything from you. Easy, I'm just playing. You ain't my type anyway. Are you coming from the watched part of town this late an hour? I think you're running from someone, and I got certain tools you might find useful in that regard. I swiped a live scrambler grenade off from an off-duty blue last week. These things usually sell for at least 200, but to a pretty thing like you, I'll let it go for half that, okay? I'm gonna buy a scrambler. Here we are. And hey, anyone asks, you didn't get that from me. Sure thing. I'll gladly forget I ever met you. Indeed. Yeah, I think we still need to be on the lookout for the security personnel, cops and stuff. Like, I suppose they don't know I'm missing, but I think we should still stay clear of anyone. Okay, I got into apartment. Okay, so I cannot get in here. Cannot get in here. Yeah, we need to get to the medical clinic, and there are a couple of ways we can do that, I think. Well, there is one, like, there is a certain way we need to go, but there are a couple of ways to properly pull that off. Currently this is a hotel, and those lead to the same place, don't they? Yeah. Not going to talk to the receptionist at the hotel. No reason for me to be seen by too many people. Let's check the news. World news. Entrepreneur and venture capitalist Peter Tannhäuser announced today that his independent media corporation Tanco will launch a new channel dedicated to publishing secret and leaked information. At a press conference held this morning in Hamburg, Tannhäuser promised to expose abuses of power by governments around the world and said that Tanco has sufficient resources to defend itself against the unchallenged authority of those governments. After the conference, we spoke with critics of Tannhäuser, described him as an anarcho-capitalist, and expressed concern about Tanco's own unchecked growth and power. I think we may need to get in contact with that person. Is this the same thing? Oh, this is just an advertisement. Introducing NanoNick, a revolutionary new way to get your fix. NanoNick's patented nanobots synthesize 100% pure nicotine right in your bloodstream, right when you need it. It's discreet, instant, cheaper than cigarettes. Put NanoNick in your veins and feel the difference today. That sounds quite bad, actually. And that's just the same article as before. Apparently there are some noodles here. Where could it be? I know I had it when I got off the train. I'm sorry, can I help you? I've lost the key card to my hotel room. I must have dropped it somewhere between the rail station and the noodle shop. If you find the key card to room 201, could you please return it to me? Where did you say you dropped it? I came here from the rail station and I know I had my key card when I got off the train. I must have dropped it in the park. I'll let you know if I see it. Noodle machines. I mean, sure, let's help a guy out. Why not? Apparently there are some youngsters around here. Just no use trying to run from the cops anymore, you know? With their Hudsons and their drones, they can follow you anywhere, even in a crowd. If you've got a scrambler, you can mess up at your site for a while, but those are so expensive. My girlfriend and I are gonna go tag the courthouse later tonight. She thinks there won't be any trouble, but I'd feel a lot safer if we had a scrambler. Well, I mean, you can have one. Are you for real? It's not much, but take my rail pass in exchange. I'll need to travel off the grid tonight anyway. So this is basically one way we can pull this off. And there is actually a slight difference to how you do this. You need to use the rail station to actually get to the medical clinic. You can just buy a ticket if you want, but that is easier to track. So there is a tiny amount of difference. I think it increases the level of security in the next area. But we're traveling with a rail pass of this other person. Stay safe, yeah? Yep. I'm not worried about a couple of people messing up with the courthouse at this point. Also, this is the park. The trees are a little bit neon. Okay, let's be on a lookout. You should see this park in the sunlight. It's so vibrant, or it used to be. I can't remember the last time I came here during the day, actually. I bet this kind of looks crappy in the daylight. I mean, this isn't really much of a park, is it? Ah, I think I found the key card. That's to hotel room 201. Is that the one we already went into? I'm going to do a quick thing. I'm gonna go and check out what is in room 201, and then I'm going to return the key. So let's go up there and you know, check out room 201. But I'm definitely going to return the key card. Not sure what the reward for that is. I haven't actually done this before. Is this 201? This is 203. So we should be able to get into 201 now. Apparently there's a... Oh, there's another rail pass here. And some cash. I mean, this is probably a bad idea, stealing stuff from them. But I guess that's another way to get the rail pass. Like, one of the ways is to buy one. But obviously, you know, like I mentioned, that gets... You know, they track that very easily. And I think the credit system also works more or less the same way, possibly. I mean... If you use a credit card, or a debit card for that matter, it's fairly easy to track. Like, they can check that, okay, this card was used there, and by this person, presumably, unless, you know, the card was stolen or something like that. You can actually get in there, and there's a geocache token thing. So, you have your key card back. So this is it. Let me give you something for your trouble. Oh, apparently I got an achievement for being an untrustworthy person. So I got some extra money from that, plus you know, stealing the stuff from the room. So yeah, that's you looted the hotel room before returning the key. Yeah. As you can see, I've received quite a few of the achievements. I might as well, you know, show them to you quickly. But that's a new one. I think that was actually one of the hidden ones. But anyway, we have 2 rail passes now. So we can quite easily go wherever we like. I think all those news monitors probably say more or less the same thing. So let's head up to the station. I'm not sure which side it is. Okay, it seems to be this one. So we can board the train with the train pass. Okay. Hi Vinod, I arrived at the clinic. You need to get your agency tracking implant removed ASAP. This clinic has the facilities you need, but you can't risk leaving a paper trail of the operation. It's after hours, so most of the medical staff should be gone for the day. You need to break in and perform the operation yourself. Watch out for building security. After you have removed the tracking device, toss it in into the medical waste incinerator. Then find the server room and erase the surgical logs to cover your tracks. When you're done here, hop on the train to the old basilica. I know someone there who may be able to help you out. Good luck, Jill. Can't we just... Well, I suppose it's better to do it with, like, real instruments, but couldn't we technically be able to just, you know, take a knife to our forearm and just kind of pull it out that way? I suppose that would be pretty damn painful, though. But those things are drones. And that's part of the security arrangement here. So let's try to be covert about this. So we need to get to the I suppose the surgical room thing. We need to erase the log of the operation. And then we need to discard the tracking device. I'm looking for a nice way in. A nice, discreet way in. And I think there is actually a way that I can take. Now, obviously, I'm going to be a little bit careful here. Okay. That person is in a slightly annoying place. I could take the cloak. Oh, shit. There's a guy coming. The alternative is distracting them with the tokens. Okay, there are people all over the freaking shop at this point. Where did one of them go? Okay. Okay, there's one there. Door got opened. Okay, they are not able to see me from here. Good. I think this leads to the train station, but we cannot go there yet. We need to first take out this goddamn tracking device. However, what we maybe can do is go this way and avoid getting spotted by that guard. I mean, technically that guard has no reason to mess with me at this point. I am in a public place, as far as I know. Okay, how about this? Roof entrance get us to the that will get us to the top floor, and we might be able to get in through here. I think there is an entrance there. Let's take a peek up here too. Doesn't look like there's any security around here. Okay, I hear cameras though. And I hear people walking around, so maybe making a lot of noise while I sneak around isn't necessarily the greatest idea. Okay. There's a grate here. Let's see where this leads. Okay, I thought that was a camera for a second. I think this leads us to the... Yep, this looks like not necessarily a place for us. Yep, that's the server room. So I'm guessing that's where I can go to then remove the logs. That is a little bit sketchy as far as entrances go. Let's see if there is anything better. I can go through a window. Okay, that guy is moving away, which is good. I think this is still the... Yep, that's probably the digital archive or the records. This is not the floor I need to be on. I think the floor I need to be on is like the like the central floor, the mid floor. I think that's where the medical area is located. So that's 2 ways to get into the archive, and that's probably a good way to get to the logs. But first we need to get this thing out of my arm. So let's try this way instead. This seems to take us down a level. Up. Okay. Up. Don't come up here. Good. Okay. You heard nothing. A little bit too bright. I still have the cloak if I need it and the silence if I want to just be quick. But I'm going to try and avoid using these resources as much as possible. Okay, I hear someone going through there. Okay, can I get myself a little bit of access? That's the front door. That guy's going downstairs. Okay, this is some good darkness right here. That gets me the front door key. You're probably going to turn around. Might be able to go through that door. Alright, that door right there. Okay, let's hope to God that nobody is behind the door. To hack it. It's not the easiest lock either. Damn it. Get in. Okay, good. Timing was right on that, but that was pure luck. Okay, yep. Let's go out. It's time for you to go home. Can only... Okay, so you're a patient, actually. Yeah, this is the medical quarters. So they have, like, medical wards and probably also the surgical machine that will take care of the operation for me. Okay, I think I'm just gonna be quick about it. Thanks for not locking the door. Ah, frick. Are you a patient? If you're a patient, you have no reason to suspect anything. I think you are a patient. Yeah, it seemed to have caused a bit of a ruckus once again. I don't think there's another way. Yeah, there is no other way. Probably best to let this just die down. And we'll forget about me soon enough. I wonder if there's probably a light switch. Not there. Okay, and one other guard is going through. And they're probably also going to be suspicious because everyone else is. Staff access. Okay, I have some new access. That's very good. Everyone seems to have calmed down a little bit, so that's also good. Look over there. Not over here, over there. Okay, this is a little bit crowded here. Okay, maybe now that you're looking away, there is no light switch here. Okay, someone is running. Can we execute that a little bit better? If I manage to get your attention pointed that way... Okay, you saw me, so you're not going to. but that's also going to attract everyone else. That's I think this is not going to work. This side is just not going to work. I'm gonna go through this room instead. This person seems to be quite calm, and this room is very dark, so there's also that. And the corridor seems to be quite dark here as well. So I think this might be just a better way. Now I need to time these guys, and I need to... Okay, that's the operating room right there. That's where we want to go. I think. Surgically remove, dispose the device, erase any records when you're done. Get out. This is the place I want to be. There's camera in there, but I might be able to avoid it. Apparently staff access is not enough to get this opened, but luckily we have a bit. Anyone wanna come in here? Hopefully not. Okay. Need to take care of you. And then I'm going to take care of the security the alarm box. Because I don't want anyone interrupting. Well, I don't want to encounter any kind of a camera that causes an alarm. There we go. So now I can actually use the surgical machine. That's a very quick surgery. So yeah, now it has been removed. Now I just need to get rid of it. I also need to remove any trace of that surgery. So we have two ways we can go. We can either go upstairs or downstairs. I think I'm going to go upstairs. Let's go and, you know, remove the records and then dispose of the tracking device. Well, I suppose technically it would make more sense to probably discard the tracking device. Also, does it need to be incinerated? Can't we just kind of bash it with a rock and it stops working? Yeah, let's go upstairs and remove, then destroy the tracking device. Yeah, you just do your thing. And let me do mine. I'm just sneakily sliding through. I'm maybe abusing the sliding mechanic a little bit. Because you can just do this and you basically move. Like, if you time this right, you can move really fast, and you won't be heard. It's completely silent to slide. Okay, I could go down there, but that is a little bit risky. Let's instead go through the window. Slightly less risky. Okay, so oh, wait. I think that's the stranger again. I'm starting to think that this was a bad idea. Who are you? And why are you always where I am? Questions, questions, questions. Okay. Oh shit! Okay. Ooh. Oh, this isn't what I want. So thanks, but no thanks. Could have actually gone through here too if I wanted. The top level is where the records are kept, and this is where I want to be. Let's just quickly sneak in here. This is basically just a tiny room that allows me to stay in the darkness for a moment. This is where we need to actually go. This allows me to time my intrusion a little bit. Server room, yep. No, I don't have the code, so I need to quickly hack this thing. I think the code is, like, you can find the code and you won't have to do all this, but I don't have the access to the code now, so we're going to have to hack, which is fine. We are a super hacker, so I'm not worried in the slightest. There's also a geocache here, and since it's in my view, I might as well pick it up. It's a little bit bright here, but I think I can find a nice corner where I can hack the terminal, even though I have no direct line of sight. But maybe my bit is like, maybe it has a remote display reading thing. Maybe we're just hacking through the network or something. Deleting surgical records or records. There's a difference between record and like record. And I keep mixing those up. Okay, but maybe it's just my poor pronunciation. Okay, now we need to go down. Ah, shit. They had to time that very, very annoyingly. I should be completely safe standing here, though. Okay, you're coming this way, and you're probably going to turn around, and then that person is going to turn around at the end of the hallway. Unless you're here to check. Oh, you're actually going in there. I'm just happy that you didn't go there when I was in there. Okay, out the window. Now we need to go to the bottom floor. They have the incinerator down there. I could take a fall, or I could go through here, but going through there is a little bit risky. I have a health stim, so I can take some damage, and it's only minor damage. Also, it's a good thing that we are near a hospital, so should that have been a little bit more damage than we would have wanted, well, the only thing you need to do is call for help. Staff access gets us here. Let's turn off the lights. I'm gonna flip some switches. Turn off some lights here and there. Okay, apparently there's a guy in there. I'm going to turn off more lights. Okay, some sort of an office area. Brightest freaking room ever, but we should be just fine as long as nobody decides to just run in here. Okay, some cash. Maybe I'll have to buy some food or something after this level. Because I am missing a little bit of health. Okay. You just do you. And I'm going to take all of your access. I think these guys can still walk through doors, even though they don't have the access. So you cannot like block them from going through certain doors or something like that. Okay, let's see. Medical waste disposal, this is exactly what we want. I wonder if there is anything hidden here. Might very well be. Weird. There's a nice crevice here, but it's not being used to hide anything. Okay, objective completed. Okay, I think that means that we're just gonna get... yeah. We're just going to have to get out. Which is easy enough. We already have this door here secured. It's nice and dark. And this gets us to the back alley, and we can just walk out. And that station right there should take us to the old basilica. Let's just avoid messing with these guards. I can go through here. They won't see or hear a thing. And up the stairs and just stay out of sight and everything will be good. We've outsmarted yet another security force. This time at a clinic. Next time, who knows where. Okay, let's take this call. There's a woman named Alyssa Lawrence who operates a shelter at the old basilica. I've told her to expect you, and I trust she will be sympathetic to your situation. I won't be able to contact you again. The agency is clamping down, and I fear they're close to discovering that I've helped you out. Take care of yourself, Jill. Thanks, you too, Vinod. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here. I'm going to save on top of... yeah, I'm just going to overwrite the first save. Like, as you can see, these are the times when I last played this game. It's been a while. But, yeah, that's Neon Struct for you. I'm going to keep on playing this. I quite enjoy this game. And hopefully you enjoy this as much as I do. Next time we're going to meet the person operating that shelter at the old basilica, and then probably going to keep running away from the agency. But until then, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we will see in future videos.